King of Sports, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Not letting up. You have to wonder how his partner, his twin brother, feels about this. If Logan Riegel is able to advance, will that be the end of that tag team?
No, please don't be trying to break up teams here. What Logan Riegel did say is that when his brother does return, they do look forward to showing everybody what the Riegel twins can do. But Logan was looking forward to this opportunity because he's been finding himself, and he thinks he's becoming a much better wrestler by having this individual opportunity.
You are becoming a better wrestler when you're focusing on singles competition, absolutely. But I will tell you this, if he advances and wins this tournament, why would you want to go back to being a tag team?
Well, I see your point, because, and I think what it might do is put some pressure on the team from a time standpoint. He would have more singles opportunities. Look at Carl Fredericks, who broke out from the pack after winning the Young Lion Cup last year and was part of the field of 32 in the original New Japan Cup. So yeah, I do see your point, and we'll see how whether family allegiance, loyal to the team, loyal to his brother, might take a backseat to personal achievement if he wins this tournament. But there's a long road to go before you get there.
DKC showing his grappling experience. I don't think this is a game that Logan Riegel wants to play. You don't want to grapple with a grappler.
Well, on the ground, yes indeed, DKC has the advantage, and Logan Riegel is finding here as the wrist is being bent in an awkward manner while in the arm bar.
I mean, look at the pressure he's putting on that wrist.
Have you had the chance to try? When you're in the ring, how much is thinking and how much is just reacting?
Honestly, when you're in a match with such high stakes, you live with the pressure. You have to use that and transfer it into punishment that you're trying to unleash. Does that make sense?
It does. And again, as a layperson and somebody like me who's never been in the ring, I can only imagine what the athletes feel and the way they're able to instinctively react and counter and move in a different direction. But you go in with a game plan in mind, and if that game plan gets changed for whatever reason, is it the ability to adapt? How important is that?
One thing that is so true, and this is what Shinsuke Nakamura told me, is that you're out there with your biggest opponent, which is yourself. This is a fight against himself.
I think that really says it all. So now Clark Connors and Jordan Clearwater
knocks the bigger man down.
4 first-round matches here this week. The semifinals next week on New Japan Crown. 2 more weeks will crown the first ever Big Ring Crown winner. Clearwater with just a split second of hesitation, but it doesn't cost him. He connects with the leg drop, and in the center of the ring, a kick out at 2. So Clark did have the opportunity a year ago to compete in the Young Lion Cup, and it was really sort of the epicenter for the rivalry that was growing between the Noge Dojo and the LA Dojo. Uh-oh.
Connor's able to absorb the chop. Almost smirking at Clearwater. Oh, huge chop by Connors. I don't think you can compete with the power of Connors.
Hey gang, we got Gekiochi-kun from LEC.
Gekiochi-kun?
It's a magic sponge that can clean without soap.
What? Really?
That's pretty cool. Just add water. Stain coffee mugs? No problem. Grime on the sink?
Grime was removed. That's pretty cool.
And it works on glass.
I can see my reflection in that thing.
That's pretty cool. Let me show you the magic.
My shoe. That is one clean shoe.
That's super cool.
We love Gekiochi-kun!
Calm. He's a very calm young man at this point. I think that matchup he had with Rocky was very beneficial for him.
Absolutely. You can see him gaining more and more confidence. Proven to himself that he can compete in the New Japan Pro Wrestling ring.
And I think all of these athletes that we've seen here on New Japan Strong have shown that they have the goods. They wouldn't have been here otherwise. They, of course, were scouted and had the opportunity to be seen, at least, you know, first-hand knowledge always is the truest. But then once you get into on the cerulean blue and how you deal with the lights and the pressure and everything, that's a different ballgame. I think all of the 8 men that are in this field have proven themselves to be quite capable and bright future, because that's what this tournament is about. You said it right. Beautiful arm drag there. The keyword break by winning this tournament.
These competitors obviously known all around the world, have had experience, traveled around the world, but there's nothing like it when you really get put to the test in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And what a great opportunity here. Lions break crown.
I talked to a good friend of both of ours, John Schuyler, who's currently recovering from a knee injury. And he said, again, he would have loved to have been part of this tournament. And if they have another one, as soon as his knee is healed, that'd be a good time to go. Again, Limelight catches Barrett Brown, and a little style, a little sizzle.
Whoa, did you see the look on Brown's face?
Yes. Chop into the chest. So Barrett Brown, who had been competing pretty much exclusively in Texas, began to branch out a few years ago and traveled quite a bit more, picking up more wrestling styles, more wins, and getting more opportunities as a result. Sidestep pass through.
Huge kick by Daniel Limelight.
Blasted him.
Blasted him.
If it was boxing rules, Adrian Quest would be taking a mandatory 8 count because he just got rocked. And now Quest driving some shoulders in, able to respond quickly to the early offense from Blake Christian.
These two are not kidding around.
Quest continued the journey as he had an idea in mind offensively, and it was that right there, capitalizing. Blake Christian grabbing his ribs, too. I can tell you this, Blake Christian had a little slight injury to his right oblique. And he's in the trainer's room early today. I saw him in there, talked to him. He said he's okay, he'll be fine. Of course, every wrestler says that. But he was trying to get that muscle on his side to loosen up.
Well, you know, when you're, have your obliques that are injured, it puts pressure on the ribs. It's harder to breathe. And that's something that Adrian Quest needs to focus on.
And, of course, then there's also, the possibility of that floating rib, that intercostal muscle damage, anything that you can. And that's a slow area to heal. There's not a lot of blood flow in the area. So Blake will be feeling that, I have a feeling, if he advances beyond the first round.
Every strike to the midsection, you have to admit that Blake Christian is feeling it.
All right, so Adrian Quest has withstood the early charge and immediately answers back.
Trading chops. Blake catches the knee to the gut.
Into the midsection, the affected midsection of Christian. He kicks out at 2. But again, that muscle injury in the rib cage, it's going to make breathing harder when that necessary oxygen is you're on the hunt for it.
When you can't breathe, you can't fully execute your maneuvers with the same oomph, with the same momentum. You can't inflict as much damage as you normally can.
Front trip there. Quest draped across the bottom rope.